Welcome back to Ask the Good Doctor. I'm Dr. LaJoyce Brookshire on Sirius XM Urban View, Channel 126, and I am joined by phone with Dr. Tammara Combs Williams, and she is an expert in the area of healthy products for your home. Welcome, Dr. Tammara.
Hello there, and thank you for having me.
Oh, it's my pleasure. I hope you heard what I stated in the first segment, along with the little quiz, and about the importance of having this conversation. And thank you for being here and taking time out of your busy schedule to join us to enlighten this audience. We know that products can be making you and your family members sick without your knowledge. Can you expound upon that, please?
Of course. It's been really interesting on this journey, learning how we can prevent issues rather than always being on the reactive side.
Mm-hmm.
It is true that common household chemicals can be gradually making us and our family sick. Sometimes I ask if people have eaten at a fast food restaurant once in their life or once in a day. And then when I ask if you've eaten there 2 or 3 times, most people say, no, not in one day. And it's because they understand it's the gradual exposure to things that could be making them sick or worse off. And sometimes it's not the one-time thing we do, but it's the things that we expose ourselves to over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
So we know that scientists and doctors are discovering that there's a connection between our use of household chemicals and the increased incidences of chronic illnesses like cancer, asthma, ADD, nervous disorders, birth defects. And I heard you talking about infertility in the first segment.
Yes, for sure. That's certainly some long-term damage. I mean, that's what happens after continued exposure. Give me some examples of the household products you're talking about. Are some worse than others?
Yes, there are some that are worse than others. In fact, bleach is the main culprit. It's the number one cause of accidental poisonings in the home. I heard you talk about dishwashing liquid,
Mm-hmm.
and automatic dish soap has a very high concentration of bleach and phosphates. And so it does make sense that you should be eating off of dishes that are cleaned and things that you can also eat.
Absolutely.
So we should be cleaning our products that we're eating off of, our plates, our forks. I heard you talk about, the cups and glasses, all that type of thing. It should be something we should be cleaning with botanical agents and not with chemicals.
Yeah.
But with bleach, for instance, it's the cause of over 50,000 cases of poisoning each year.
Mm-hmm.
And children die every year because of their exposure to bleach.
Mm.
A lot of our products contain formaldehyde.
Yes.
And it's without our knowledge because formaldehyde has lots of derivatives. So even if we decided to go home and rid our home of everything that has formaldehyde in it, which we know is an embalming agent and a preservative, we wouldn't even know where to start.
Wow. That's some in-depth education right there. That's almost like the MSG masquerade. And I list the MSG products that are named something else in an effort to hide the MSG, because when consumers get hip to something, they let it go. Like you could walk into any Chinese restaurant and say no MSG now. And people are like, oh, okay. Or they have the little circle that has the line through it that says no MSG. So that's the same thing that we should be looking for formaldehyde, but we don't know, like you say, that what those buzzwords are. There was recently a newspaper article about the 2-year-old inhaling bleach. Did you see that?
I sure did. And that article is really sad because that death could have been avoided. The interesting thing about that article is that he was hospitalized for an entire month and the doctors could not save him. And I heard your quiz about the way the poison gets into our system, and it is through inhalation.
Mm-hmm.
And so this 2-year-old inhaled bleach. He didn't roll in it. He didn't drink it. He didn't touch it. He simply inhaled it, and it caused him to die from pulmonary edema.
That's incredible. And that was in Iowa somewhere, wasn't it? Iowa?
It was in Minneapolis.
Okay. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Middle America. Yes.
Yeah.
But we think we're doing the right thing.